What's up, winos? This is Blake from House Wine in Austin with wine number 5 in our Wine Folly 34 wine tasting challenge. And today we're talking one of my favorite varietals, and that's Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir, according to experts, is over 1,000 years old, so it's one of our oldest grape varietals, and some of its oldest and most classic examples come from Burgundy, France, but we see beautiful expressions of Pinot Noir grown all around the world today. Just to name a few spots: Willamette Valley, Oregon, Chile, New Zealand, Germany, and where this guy hails from, Northern California and Sonoma, specifically Russian River Valley. Russian River Valley is ideal for Pinot Noir because of this beautiful fog that comes in from the bay and settles on the grapes and keeps them nice and cool. And Pinot Noir is very delicate, so it really likes this cool weather. This wine in particular is from Michael Pozzan. The Pozzan family's been in Sonoma for 2 generations producing wine. They planted their first grapes in the late 40s. As we go through our challenge, we'll be looking at several different examples of Pinot Noir from different spots, so stay tuned because Pinot Noir really changes from spot to spot, so we'll be able to look at those terroirs specifically at different points throughout the challenge. So I want to go ahead and grab my sheet of white paper and look at color on this wine. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is super light. I can see right through it. It's a super light ruby red. There's a little bit of variation toward the rim, a tiny bit of garnet, but not much. And the viscosity on this, those legs are moving really quickly, so I put this at a nice medium. On the nose, this wine is super aromatic, lots of beautiful rose and violet florals. There's really nice evidence of oak, some vanilla, pretty baking spices, cloves, cinnamon, allspice, all of that. The fruit on this seems nice and fresh. I get some black cherry, and there's probably some red berry fruit as well. On the palate, sorry, I love Pinot Noir. On the palate, this wine is nice and fresh. All of that red fruit that I was talking about is coming through so much more on the palate. Cranberry, pomegranate, red strawberry, red raspberry, and that black cherry note is still there, really prominent as well. Those notes from the oak, the baking spice, vanilla, those are really well integrated, but I can still taste them. They're really warm and really balance out that nice bright fruit. All of those rosy aromatics are really present on my palate as well. The acidity on this is medium plus. I'm salivating quite a bit, and the tannins on this are lower, as is the alcohol for a red wine. This is really important for Pinot Noir. It makes it really refreshing. Pinot Noir is one of those reds that you can chill down a little bit and serve during the middle of Texas summer when it's super hot outside, and it can actually be refreshing, which I love. As far as our conclusion on this, complexity on this wine, there's a ton. It's super aromatic, beautiful fruit, balanced with the minerality, and some great oak. The balance on this is great as well. We get the balance of fruit and earth, and the tannin acid works really well. Do I like this wine? Pretty obvious that I do. It's one of my favorites. I do bring it home all the time. It's really nice to me for pairing. This pairs with almost any cheese. It also works really well with most proteins, chicken, beef, pork, and if you're a vegetarian, Pinot Noir is really great for vegetables as well. Tomorrow we're going to have a live happy hour at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7. So if you guys have questions from the tastings this week, please bring those, and we'll chat about those, but mostly we just want to have fun and see each other and chat with fellow winos. Next week we'll be doing some live Q&As over the tastings. I know several of you had questions that came up in our comments and stuff like that, so I'd love to be available to answer those. So join us for the happy hour tomorrow, and then also look forward to those live Q&As coming next week. Bring some fun questions, and I'll do the best I can to answer them on the spot. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for the happy hour. Cheers.